Fox News alert, the remains of 2 Americans who died in the Dominican Republic weeks ago are finally back in the United States.
Griff Jenkins is live in La Romana in front of the hotel where they were found dead. And Griff, how is the Dominican government responding? I know you've tried to access them.
Well, guys, they're towing the same line, and that is they're going to wait until the investigation's over. Initially, they were saying that all of the Americans that have died here in recent months died of natural causes, but an investigation will tell us more. Behind me, the Bahia Principe is where on May 25th, that one woman, Miranda Shop Warner, died after going into the minibar and having a drink, and then 5 days later, the American couple that you mentioned, Edward Holmes and Cynthia Day, their attorney telling me yesterday their bodies are back in the U.S. He will do a independent autopsy and pathology report on them. We'll find out what the results are. But honestly, after getting stonewalled by officials here, hotels, the tourism ministers out of the country, we decided to go to the top after Danilo Medina, who is the president of the Dominican Republic, for answers. Listen. Mr. President, I want to ask you about the recent deaths of 4 Americans here at resorts. Yes, Mr. President, just a comment, sir. One of the gentlemen you see there talking to the president is Frank Ranieri. He is one of the wealthiest investors in tourism here. I asked him to explain what's going on. Here's what he had to say.
When people come to all-inclusive, I'm not an all-inclusive hotel, people have a tendency to drink and eat more than often. And that's where the problem begins. Because when you get everything free, then you make a party out of it. So,
Mr. Ranieri is really one of the founders of the Punta Cana area where that Hard Rock Hotel and Casino is. I asked him about the minibar, and he said the minibar wasn't to play, but the Hard Rock did issue a statement after, I guess, presumably seeing our expose of the minibar situation in there. Here's what the Hard Rock said. They said they extended condolences to the families and said, we can assure you the safety and health of our guests is now and has always been our highest priority. We currently implement beverage protocols, including purchasing sealed and unopened products from licensed and reputable vendors, as well as daily inspections of all products served throughout the hotel bars and in-room liquor dispensers. We still want to find out a lot more, but really all of this is going to move forward, Rob and Jillian, when we get toxicology and final pathology reports, the FBI on the ground here assisting the officials. Guys?
It almost sounds like that Mr. Ranieri person is blaming it on these people just drinking too much because it's, open bar, essentially.
They hate this story. They don't want to hear anything about it. Griff, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
All right, it is 19 minutes after.